Friday night in the shop. I almost didn't make it. Worked late. Had a service call to do after work. I'm covered in drywall dust. Got into a little bit of a drywall party, but I'm here. How's it going? We're getting there. We're getting on top of fall chores. I'm trying to fit videos in with choring. If you guys live in a northern climate and you have property, you know there's things that just need to be done. So I'm almost done my fall chores. I got firewood to stack. I did get out and do some cutting last week a bit, so that was nice. I shot a lot of video because, you know, got to run some saws once in a while. And I did run this Echo. I got it all kind of ripped apart right now. And it's cool that you guys are into this because, you know what? I like this saw. Got a lot of emails about this saw this week. I actually think it's interesting how much people like their Echoes. I understand why. I'm going to say something, guys. This is one of the best running chainsaws I've ever had. It runs like a Swiss watch. And as you guys know, it looks like a turd. It's ugly. It's getting cleaner. The more I run it, the looser the stuff gets, and we're slowly scraping it off. I'll bring the camera in close when I'm done yapping. What was I going to say? Oh, saw builds. I'm getting a lot of emails for saw builds, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. It's overwhelming, the support for this channel and myself, and you guys trust me to do your saws. But the thing is, right now, I don't have enough free time to be taking saw builds. I'm booked up, guys, and thank you. But I just thought I'd say I can't fit in any more saw builds right now, guys. I will in the future, but for right now, it's one of those time things. It's fall, a lot of work to do around the yard here, and work's busy, and YouTube, and I don't think it would be fair to you guys if I took builds right now, because A, I wouldn't get them done quickly, and B, I wouldn't be making as many videos. So thank you. I wanted to say that. I've been getting so many email requests for saw builds. Secondly, there is so many of you that are reaching out to me, offering parts, tools, help. Thank you. It humbles me. Like, I can't even put it into words, guys. Thank you. I'm getting parts in the mail. I've got some power saws in the mail. Like, it's just, thank you. Each and every one of you, you know who you are. Thank you. I mean it. I'm just trying to make good YouTube content. I have an open mind. I don't know everything, and I'm learning right along with you guys. And I think it's great that you guys come here several times a week and give me your time. I always say this time is the only non-renewable resource we have. So the fact that you guys come here and you're supporting the crap out of this channel, and you're sending me parts, and it's, you know, I'm only one man, and it's taking a group to move this channel forward, and it's like you guys are stepping up to the plate. So thank you. I couldn't do it without you guys, really. And I know that's kind of cliche or whatever you want to call it, but it's like I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys make it easy. You do. It's easy to turn the camera on, and if I feel like turning the camera on, I'm doing it every time. So just like right now, I just got home from work, and I didn't even light a fire in here. So if you guys can see my breath, that's the straight goods. It's if you want to call it here, it's about I don't know. It's 37 degrees in here, so just about freezing. It's not too bad. I'm dressed for it. Okay, thank you again. Moving on, we got a little bit of work to do here tonight. The Echo 670. So you guys are interested in going through this step by step. So first thing I did run this saw last week. I ran it for an hour, maybe hour and a half. Put a full tank through it, and maybe 2 tanks. I can't remember. It tuned really easily. It idles easily. I'm just gonna, while I'm yakking, I'm gonna pull this carburetor off. Really easy saw to live with, to spend a day with. It's not vibey. It's not overly heavy. Just a really, really nice saw. It's easy to work on. Here, I'm going to bring you guys in close here. Just let me pause you. You guys can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I forget to move the camera. Like, just pull the choke off one hand. Again, parts bin. Yeah, it's a nice saw. I didn't find this thing to be overly heavy while I was running it. It pulls a 24-inch full comp 3/8 really nice, and that's generally what I run. I think in the near future I'm going to try some 28s and some 32s. Bucking goes, Tin Man, you got to stand up and buck. So, yeah, I think I do need to stand up and buck. I don't have the mintiest back, and I see some merit to bucking standing up. So as soon as you know, things settle down around here. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, oh, I see how that goes. Okay. I find these saws are very simple. There you go, impulse line. There you go. There's the carb. Yeah, as soon as time and funds and all that merit, I'll pick up some long bars and we can stand up and buck on this channel. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, this thing's clean, super clean. Low hour saw. You'd never know it. Maybe it's a high hour saw. I don't know. Let's see what you guys can see here. I'm gonna see if I can. Sorry about my finger there, guys. Let's see if we can have a look at this piston. There you go. Look at that. Nice. These cameras are great. She's clean, guys. No scoring. Nothing. Let's put the autofocus back on. If you're looking at the intake side of a piston, I'm going to grab a piston here. Just give me 2 seconds here, guys. I got a piston here somewheres. There we go. Here. This is just a random, I think this is a 288 piston or 281. A lot of times the pistons will wear here on the intake side. You'll see like a dark line. Oh, those of you are asking, there's the finger. It's there. It's still alive. It'll wear, you'll see a dark line. That's from the piston starting to rock, and as it's going around, it puts thrust on the bottom. So be aware of that. If it's really worn on the bottom, you need a new piston. Just little tip. Okay, so we have that on there. Here's my drill chuck. I didn't think of that. I don't even know where I got it from. That was a smarter man than I's idea. I'm not that smart, guys. Again, I don't take myself very seriously, so I'm just having fun. And the fact that you guys are here, it's awesome. Okay, so mounting a timing wheel. So, whoa. Did you guys catch that? Mounting a timing wheel. Again, I take a lot of this stuff for granted, and I need to go backwards so we can all go forwards. There's a anti-vibe washer here. There's a little lip on this chuck, so I put this anti-vibe washer on here, and what it actually ends up doing is it locks the timing wheel in place really nicely, and then it doesn't slip, and I can actually turn this motor over with my timing wheel. I'm just lining it up so it goes over that lip. There we go. Okay. Again, nothing too fancy here. I'm not into fancy. I'm just into, if it works, do it. Pair of channel locks. Okay. Oh, this chuck is loose. I'm not even going to pause you guys. You guys know the deal. Not everything goes. Okay, give me a second here, guys. Let's undo this. My drill chuck, I guess I didn't get it on there good enough when I put it on there. Okay, so that's the first thing. Make sure your mounting attachment is tight so it doesn't fall off. Nothing's worse than zeroing your timing wheel and having it fall off, or I mean, I guess there's worse things than that, but give her a little spin. This timing wheel. Okay. Okay, well, this one doesn't want to cooperate. Let me pause you guys here. I gotta see what's going on, and I don't want a 37-minute video. I might have to pull this flywheel off. Give me a second here, guys. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I didn't have the drill chuck slipped far enough onto the end of the crankshaft. If you started having troubles with that, then pull the flywheel. You can make a puller that goes across the dogs, or use a gear puller, or some guys just whack it with a hammer real good. Whatever works for you. I try to use pullers whenever possible because you can damage the flywheel if you start beating on it. Okay, this is nice and tight now. I want to leave it, there you go. I want to leave it loose enough that I can spin it freely. We need a pointer. Well, let's use this one. This is just a piece of wire. I don't even know what this is. I actually think it's those loops that you use to hang a shower curtain. They clip together. I actually think that's what this is, or it's for hanging a curtain of some kind. I have a bag of them. I don't know. You buy like a nuts and bolts selection from a yard sale or something, and I think that's where these came from. I saw a bag of them, and they're super stiff, and they bend nice. Okay. So I use them. I don't know. It works. You can use welding wire. You can use whatever works for you, is what I say. I'm big on that. Everybody's different. So to me, if your saws rip, whatever you do is working if your saws rip. Or if they don't rip. I mean, not everybody's going to turn a saw up super hot. That home light I built for Bucking, that was built to put smiles on that man's face. 100%. So that's why I built that. It's a silly saw. I built it to be silly. You guys get what I'm saying? Okay. Bottom dead center. You can go through the exhaust port with a screwdriver, which is usually how I do it. Move your timing wheel. Move your timing wheel. Again, this is why it's important that your timing wheel is loose enough at the beginning. Okay. Move your timing wheel so that it's movable. Okay. Bottom dead center, 180 degrees. I'm pushing it down. Now see that little bit that it moved? That is the part that you are getting rid of when you zero your timing wheel. Now I'm just going to snug this down oh so gently. Okay. Just going to pause you guys here, grab my piston stop, which is somewhere on this messy bench, which I need to clean. Hold on. Okay guys, I grabbed my piston stop and my notebook. Remember, write everything down. The more saws you port, the less you're going to remember. And if you get a saw on your bench, it's nice to remember what you did to the last one. Not that you have to do every saw the same. Okay, so what do we got here? Let me snug this down a little bit more, guys. I mean, not that you have to build every saw the same way, but if you build one that you particularly like you have a saw that you built for you, say, and here, let's put this back to bottom dead center, and you like that saw, and say you're running it at the wood pile and your buddy wants the same saw, well, if you have the notes, it's pretty easy to recreate it. Now, not all saws are going to run equal, and that's the truth, guys. They should be close, though, right? I mean, you might need to tweak it here and there. Okay, so put my piston stop in. Okay. So what this is doing, I'm hitting the piston stop with the top of the piston. It should be the same in both directions. So right now, 46 degrees is where we're at. I'll spin it back the other way. So this thing is way, way off. So I'm going to go to 60, which is kind of a happy medium. I'm going to snug this because this thing is moving. Okay. 60. Oh, close. 62. So I put this at 61 degrees now. Now I'm going to gently spin it back this way, holding the timing stop, or the piston stop, 61 degrees. There, I just bumped it there, guys. 61. 61. Let's just move this a smidge, okay? 61, 61. Now make sure your timing stop, or your piston stop, sorry, it is Friday, guys, does not move. Snap that down. See, now I moved it a little bit there when I snugged it down. So look, I'm just going to give her a little bit. There you go. 61. 61. Now, it'll stop wherever it stops. And if you need to tweak it at all, just bend your bender or your pointer. Okay? So we're at 60 and a half. And there you go. Okay? Sometimes they time real easy and sometimes you got to fight with it. This one's perfect, okay? 61 and 61. So I'm going to write down Echo. Ooh, it's cold in here, guys. CS 670 with base gasket. Okay, we're going to time this thing stock. So, let's make sure you guys are still on here. There you guys are. How's it going, guys? Now, first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to pause you and I'm going to get you set up here so that you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, where do you guys want to start? I'm going to start on the exhaust side. Take your piston stop out. And again, always double check. Okay. 61. And really, if you want to be super, super precise about this, use a screw-in piston stop. I don't use them just because that's the way I do it. I'm not saying this way is the best way. It's the way that works for me. Okay, we are zeroed. We go all the way up, top dead center, right here. Just like in the cutaway video, if you guys want to see this a little bit better, go to the cutaway series. And I did all this in the cutaway. Now, I'm just looking. Here, guys, I'll show you. I'm going to turn the lights off. I don't have my flashlight, guys. See that ray of light in there? There you go. See the light? Light gone. Open. Closed. Open. Okay. Now, I'm just looking for that first ray of light, which my drill just came off. Okay, I'm going to take a peek in here, guys. Just hold on. I'll tell you where it lands. Okay, you guys kind of saw the gist of what's going on there. I'm just going to look through here on my own, because I don't have my flashlight with me. Right there. 103. Now that's where I figured it would be. So exhaust. Exhaust. 103 after top dead center. Okay, transfers. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to see them because this exhaust port is, oh, maybe. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to pause you here. I'm going to grab my flashlight and I'm going to look through the spark plug hole. Actually, let's turn the light off and see through the magic of video. Let's see if I can show you guys. I've had this question many times. Let's put this on. Okay. Through the magic of video. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see the transfers here. you can just, there you go. See the transfer? See the transfer? Right there. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Just gonna pause and get a light here, guys. Guys, sorry, I was having a hard time seeing the transfers there. I retimed the exhaust. Just double checked my work. My exhaust is actually at 102. That's not bad. This saw pulls a little more RPM than I thought it would. I thought it'd be around 104, 103. It's actually at 102. So yeah, that's actually a decent number for this saw. Transfers 122. So we have 20 degree blowdown. Okay, that's not bad. I'd like a little more, but that's not terrible. I don't like to see below 20. Again, that's just me. Now, let's have a little peek at the intake. I'll try not to stick my head in the way. Okay, just put the light on here. There's your intake. Right there. What do we got here, folks? 77 degrees. 77 degrees after top dead center. Okay, right here. Put the autofocus back on. There we go, tinny boy. Good thing I'm a better mechanic than a cinematographer. Okay, there's our numbers. 102 is the exhaust. Not bad, actually. 122 transfers. That's a 20 degree blowdown. That's not terrible. And 77 degree intake. Not bad. So, again, let's do our durations. I'm going to just do them up quickly, and then I'll pause you guys here. Okay, here's our math. Exhaust opens at 102, so the quick and easy way to figure out your duration. 102 times 2 equals 204. 360, which is the total rotation of the motor, minus 204 is 156 duration. Not bad, guys. That's decent timing. Intake 77, which again, that's a little bit higher than I'd normally see it on, say, a Husqvarna. 77 times 2 is 154 degrees of intake duration. These numbers are not bad. I'll pause you here and let's talk about this. We're going to do the muffler in a separate video, I think. We got to do the muffler first. So, now we've run the saw. I did run this at the wood pile, did some falling with it and some bucking. It's not a bad saw. It actually is a strong runner. The biggest problem with this saw, I think, and again, guys, I don't know, is this muffler. This muffler is horribly choked up. We'll do the muffler in a separate video. I think I know a real easy way to fix what's wrong with this muffler. There's a big baffle in the center. We're going to take that out. And I think there's room we can cut a hole underneath this and still run a factory screen, which would be nice for firewood saw. If you're cutting in federal cutting zones and that, you usually have to run a screen. So it's nice to have a legal saw that also rips. So keep that in mind if you're cutting somewhere other than on your own property. This time of year, it's covered in snow. It's not starting a fire is next to impossible here. But so 102, 20 degree blowdown, and 77 intake. Those numbers are not terrible. What are we going to do with this saw? Well, we're going to mod the muffler. If we do a base gasket delete, I'll tell you right now, the intake will add probably 4 degrees to the intake timing. It'll be 158 degrees. That's getting up there for me. This saw is a little bit thirsty, I noticed, and that's probably why, because it already has decent intake timing, in my opinion. 154 is pretty decent. I will time this again off camera, blah, blah, blah. I'll time a saw 2 or 3 times, but I wanted to give you guys a rough idea of where it is. The exhaust, it'll probably be 103, 104. So what does that mean? If we take the base gasket out, and again, my cutaway series, base gasket delete, I timed the cutaway and you guys can see. If you haven't seen that, go check that video out. I posted that very recently, so it'd be easy to find. If I take the base gasket out of this, it will probably make more torque, and it will, you know, it'll make more torque. It'll be a little bit slower. I don't know. This is not a speedy saw. I don't know if I want to make it slower. We didn't check the squish. Again, in the interest of time, I haven't done that on this video. I'll check the squish and I'll let you guys know when I find out what the squish is. This thing has gobs of compression. Who knows what the squish is going to be? I've never checked the squish in an Echo. So if I can drop the cylinder, I will. If I can't, we're going to run this thing with just a muffler mod, which is probably what I'll do. And then we can do a base gasket, run it like that. And then let's port this thing. Right now, with the numbers that it has, I probably wouldn't do much of anything to the intake timing. 154 is great intake timing. If we do a base gasket delete, the intake is going to be a little bit, the duration is going to be a little bit longer than I would like to see in a saw this size, but we'll work with what we got, right? Exhaust, I'll probably put the exhaust around... We're going to keep this a basic port. If it was at 102, I'll probably put it at around 100, guys, okay? I won't touch the upper transfers, and we'll see what the lower transfers look like. I have no idea. I have a feeling that the holdback in this saw is going to be the piston. That doesn't mean we can't make it strong. It might not be crazy once we're done with it. Again, we're going to go through this together, and let's see what we can do to it. I have a feeling I'd put a 266 piston in this, guys, and if I can, if you guys want to see it, I'll show you how to do a piston swap. I may or may not need a lathe for that. I have one 20 feet that way, so if we got to do a little machine work to a piston, we can do that too. I'm enjoying these test mules. I think it helps as visual learners for me to show you guys what I'm doing on an actual saw. I really, really like this saw. It's very reliable. We are going to enhance what the factory gave us. That's what a good work saw is. You're just... Manufacturing runs have variations, and what we're doing, we're taking those variations out, and we're enhancing what the factory already gave us. Okay? So there you go. We've timed the Echo. Stay tuned. I did run this on film stock. I did a video of me running the saw. We took a tree down with it right out of the gate. I fired this thing up, put a good sharp chain on it, and went to town cutting hardwood. Figured it's do or die. Let's see if this thing even runs well. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, not a hiccup. I tuned the carb, threw a bar and chain on this, put gas and oil in it, and I never touched the carb. I think I richened up the high jet just a smidge. It is cold out, and that was it for the day. I literally ran the saw for an hour and a half straight and had zero problems with it. It idles, it starts easy. That must be Echo, guys. I've heard about these Echo machines, and now I'm getting to enjoy one. And let me tell you, there's going to be more Echoes in this guy's future. Anyhow, I think this video's gone long enough. As always, thanks for watching. Take her easy. See you guys later.